Says it's live.
Hello, welcome back to Fun Podcast, filming live to you from McKinley's Irish Pub. Just want to say it's been a great weekend. We've enjoyed a lot of sitting around watching a lot of sports this weekend, and I just want to thank Teresa for letting us come in again to the Irish Pub to enjoy the atmosphere, the food, the drinks, and the camaraderie with everyone. And I know you've got a lot coming up, Teresa, this weekend and the rest of the month, and things to look forward to in June. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to you and let us know what it's going to schedule.
Awesome. Thank you, Shanta. And always, you're welcome. And love you being here. It's adding a cool vibe and a lot of fun to the
Having a
restaurant.
blast.
Yes.
I'm having a
It is
blast.
awesome. Yeah, so we do have a lot going on. We've got, right now, if you're a tennis fan, we've got the French Open, all the tennis matches playing. We're happy to finally do a brunch this weekend. So Saturday, we're doing a brunch with live music the brunch is going to be 9 to 11, live music from 10 to 1, with a local artist here, Brennan, and he's got a cool vibe also, some locally kind of yacht rock music to go along with the brunch menu. The Saturday we're gonna do some eggs, bacon, sausage, steak, maybe some pancakes, fruit cup, salad, sandwiches. So we'll have a limited menu for a little bit Saturday, and we'll pick over to our full menu at 11. Also, coming up in June, Father's Day, we're gonna have a huge celebration for fathers, all the dads out there, and also focus on World Cup. And just to highlight a couple of the games in June, June 12th, USA against Paraguay, 6:19 USA against Australia, 6:25 USA against Turkey. We're going to feature those games on sound.
Okay.
And we want to turn this place into a watch party for USA soccer. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah, I might be doing some RV and
You should.
full month.
Just electric pickup down here. And then I've got my sweater on today. We play tonight. I mean, these games for the Hurricanes have been so much fun. Stressful, but fun. So go Canes. We're pulling for you tonight. We'll have a bunch of people in here watching the game. So if you want to come in, we're having half price appetizers during the Canes game, and everybody's loud, cheering, have a blast. Awesome.
We're excited. I'm pretty sure whatever you guys are putting on is going to be top notch. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a blast. If you're around and you don't have any place to go to, come out here Saturday for brunch. They're going to have live music, and it's always a great vibe here. So I'm looking forward to all of it, and I'm going to try my best to come back, see if maybe put white potty already. I don't know, but we'll see. But thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For having us again and opening the doors up for us, and we're looking forward to everything that McKinley's has also coming up. I appreciate you. All right. Definitely, if you're ever in this area, please come out in Clayton. Please come out to McKinley's. They are really cool place to come out, hang out with your friends. You can easily become a regular here because once you come here one time, you're going to meet everyone, and you probably come back and meet the same people. So I think it's a great place to come out to if you're ever in the Clayton area. But we're gonna keep on rolling along. So much has been happening this time of year with all the college playoffs. You got your regional starting. You got Final Fours and all the spring sports, and it's just so much excitement on college. In the college sphere. I know a lot of the colleges are out of school now and everyone's home, but they're still, you can tune in on Junior Channel and watch your favorite Triangle team going at it. And speaking of Triangle team. Going to go ahead and ask Mr. Jackson McMullin to come on up while I'm talking. Jackson is currently, come on up. You are currently, come and talk to me, Jackson, what you are. We're going to go spill into some Carolina stuff. But real quick before you start, Kristian, are we good with sound?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I bet, you got a country girl with technology. You never know what you're going to get. So I know our sound has been iffy in the past, but I think we figured it out. So just one, thank you so much for coming out there. I texted him. I said he's gonna think we're joking around. He's not. I kind of grew up watching him grow up. So it's good to have him here. Jackson McMullin, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then you're gonna interject a little bit, well, what I know about them, but, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, of course. Born and raised, Rougemont, North Carolina. Fortunate enough to grow up in a very sports lively household. Parents, unfortunately, Duke fans. I grew up a Duke fan. Was lucky enough to attend the University of North Carolina where I got my degree. Graduated end of 2024. But since then, I've been working with the department in management. Take it off as much recently. So definitely excited for what's next in the future.
Cool. So let's not gloss over that little stuff you said at the beginning. There's been a Duke household, and both his moms were Duke fans, and somehow he and his twin brother Joey, I'm gonna have you on, by the way. They got hijacked by Ken Edna, and early on they just I like to call it force fed Carolina onto the boards, but it all fun and games, but it's kind of fun to watch how they grew up Carolina fans and their parents grew up Duke fans. But you know, every house is sometimes divided, but it's been fun to watch. But he's been an avid Carolina fan, and I think it's not only great that he was a Carolina fan, but he's followed his journey, and he actually North Carolina. And graduated, what year he graduated? 24. He ended up graduating, and now he's employed, works with the athletic department. So tell me a little bit about what your dreams are right now.
I mean, just keep working my way up the ladder, of course. So most recently, I worked in the ticket office. It was more of a temporary position. So that kind of wrapped up this past week. I actually just recently accepted a new position at Kansas University.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so very surprising. Super excited that will start sometime mid-June. I'll be around for regionals, hopefully supers. I'll still be helping out with that stuff. We're definitely excited for the opportunity. It's been great. Everyone at UNC has definitely helped propel my career to what it can hopefully become. So definitely super excited.
So Kansas, you are you're gonna be coming back. I got a feeling soon to take once this Bubba, like I said, since Bubba retires, you'll be ready to go. I love how you're doing it. You're starting at the level of the ticket off. You're learning every area, and that's how you need to do it in athletics. You need to know a little bit about everything, because you're not gonna always, just because you're the boss, you're not gonna always know how to do everything, but you know enough to be able to train, and then those people, and then have people around you that can really just make a program go. And you've been probably one of the best this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, talk to me a little bit about Carolina. I know last week I made some of my friends upset when I said anybody but Carolina, but in the trenches during the season, we're all at each other. So when it comes to postseason play, I really do believe strongly in the ACC. And I do support Carolina, State, Duke, whoever's in the ACC, especially in Tobacco Road area. I support everybody to the playoff, because it only makes all of us look better the further any of us go. So talk a little bit about our spring postseason. We've had some close calls, I know some letdowns, but still we're there and we're moving on.
Yes, it's been a very exciting year of UNC athletics. When people basically hear UNC, they think basketball. But behind the scenes, Olympic sports is huge at UNC. You have your soccer, it's lacrosse. Speaking of women's lacrosse, we made it to the national championship game this past weekend. Unfortunately, did lose to Northwestern in a nail biter. Some call it didn't go our way. Wish that they could have been reviewed, but I mean that's in the past now. So looking forward. They'll make it back next year. I mean, they always do.
Soccer and lacrosse are always there, and I guess it does help to have host the national championship.
Yeah.
I mean, that home crowd for Northwestern was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it was a great game. I mean, they definitely had chances, but that one call kind of turned the tides up.
Yeah, calling back 2 goals and then having a missed call on one of the Northwestern players. The ball didn't call him. I mean,
They'll be back.
yeah, that's for discussion for another day. Looking forward, baseball.
Winning coming soon.
Baseball, we're hosting regionals this upcoming weekend. Number 5 overall seed, so that's super exciting. Did get a tough draw. We have, 2 seeded Tennessee, 3 seed ECU, 4 seed BCU. So we play BCU on Friday, game 2. I want to say it's around 5:30, so I'll be there. If you're there, feel free to say hi. Definitely super excited. Always a great time.
Yes.
for baseball, I mean, especially at UNC at the Bosch, it's always super exciting, great atmosphere. Hopefully the weather's great,
Yeah.
it usually is, so definitely super excited for this.
Yeah, this should be a good weekend of baseball, especially hosting it. Carolina always does a great job of getting to the postseason playing and hosting, and they always do a great job. I always say I would love, if my kid could play anywhere, in St. Carolina, I don't care where. That's always great, great place to aspire to play, you know. Just, talk about wrestling, they're wrestling over there.
UNC?
Yes.
Yeah, we were ranked throughout the year, so my time to take it off, I oversaw wrestling, women's lacrosse, so I was kind of front center with both those sports. So wrestling, yeah, like you mentioned, they were ranked, top 25 majority season, had a couple of players who make it to postseason, NCAA, nationals type stuff. Had one guy, I would say top three in his weight class, so definitely super exciting. They're building something really great over there. But it's definitely super exciting to see what comes with the years.
We all had our fun watching, you know, the Bill Belichick's first year. When we got I was a Patriots fan. I am a Patriots fan. This is my coach 26 years. I was excited to see what he could do, and we really did a good job there. I mean, it's a big transition coming from pros to college and trying to figure out, you know, the type of player you need for, you know, it's not just the ACC, but just, you know, the NCAA incident. Have you been around to see what type of players they got coming in, spring training, or kind of in the know?
I try my best to stay in the recruiting at UNC. They're trying to beat me like good player going out. But I mean, it's definitely there's a lot going on right now. I mean, as you know, college athletics transitioning over to more of a pro sport template. So bringing Belichick, it was easy for the part like from like he's done it before. It should be a pretty easy transition. Come to find out, I mean, athletes last year isn't what we expected. Especially with the transfer portal, players, NIL, all that fun stuff. It's hard.
That's another.
Yeah, it's difficult. So definitely giving Belichick a year or two to kind of get a feel for things. Yeah, it's very different than professional election sport. So I'd say give him a year or two.
Yeah.
He's smart. He's one of the best, like you mentioned, the best stuff to do it. So I'm sure he'll figure it out. This upcoming season, we deal with very hard schedule, unfortunately. I think we have Miami, Notre Dame, home, Louisville, home, State at home, at Duke, at Clemson. So schedule actually not in our favor here. But definitely super excited.
I'm sure there'll be a further test. You know, Belichick, like I said, he's such a great football mind that he's just getting his players in there, and he's had a whole year to analyze and evaluate all the young talent out there. And like I said, it's NIL. It's just another one. That's what we're just going to explore him out. Like this is just a world that I really don't want to be part of.
Exactly.
You really have to go into the mindset that it's a many pro setup.
Yeah, it's from the snow and suddenly go.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
College and being suddenly college.
So we're all now farm teams, you know, pay to play. But so, you know, now that I got a little bit of background on football, it's basketball, just go big college. So I'm not
The one stuff. I could talk for hours.
That's why I was waiting for I was waiting for when you were at the game with Trimble. That's
I was there, yeah. So I was working the first half, but and of course I was going to kind of peek here and there, like it's kind of assess the game as much as I could. But fortunate enough for me to take it off, really work the first half. Then we kind of shut everything down and we could watch second. So I was able to experience that shot live in person. Got a couple good videos and
typical Duke Carolina.
Yeah.
You can bet that one of the 2 games, somebody's going to do something like that. And that's what makes the rivalry so special and so fun. It doesn't matter who's now. We're all going to show up and just, they're going to put on a show for us. You know what I mean? People drive in from out of town to try to get one game. And we never fail to, you know, deliver it.
Yep.
And of course, that whole game, I mean, I'm not trying to talk about playing history, everybody knows. If you're from around here, it's good. But, you know, the entire game, there's no question, dominating.
Control
Control the whole game, and just somehow the question just started losing our edge, and Carolina just went back, and it was a fun game to watch. course, I hate he made it, but when he made it, I said, to Carolina, on to the next one, you know, so. Anything about the new coach you want to talk to us about? You know anything about the new coach?
Coach Malone, I mean, obviously, just like football, with professional route, so bringing the coach with NBA experience will be huge. He obviously knows a lot of people, so he's been able to bring in some pretty decent recruits from the transfer portal and freshman class. Some good assistant coaching, so I feel like it will be an exciting year. It could have its ups and downs. Definitely look for you in some second.
Like you said, coming in on a big transition, and I think it'll be smoother for him. It's just less pieces to have to, to navigate. And NBA is almost like your average age is probably like 22.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the one and done era, So, and unfortunately, college coaches have to kind of navigate to that because that's one good thing about Coach K was doing that a long time ago. I mean, Calipari was the king of the one and done. So then K started doing it, and Shire was under K. So it was just easy, and it was a smooth transition for Shire to take over K already. He was doing that auto waiting for everybody else to go on the lower Calipari's side. So that's, and I have always applauded Carolina. Davis and whoever's out for having those 4 years teams. I said, I'm old school and I said, I want to see teams gel together for 4 years. I want to see everybody been together for at least 2 or 3 years because by the time they're seniors and juniors, that's a very veteran laden team. And those are the teams that go further in the tournament. Those are the teams that always
Still now, teams that win have those different pieces.
and those are the teams that do go on
Yep.
the first. I'm telling you, their team is full of teams that's full of still. We all have there was, don't knock them Geek Nation, but don't tell them the truth. But I really appreciate you coming out.
Of course.
Jackson, man. Well, and just again, what's some of the things you're gonna be doing in Kansas?
So I'm sticking with the ticket office, so my position is ticket office coordinator, so I'm gonna oversee, softball, track and field, and then kind of like doing any day-to-day operations with like student learners who's helping, sort of day operations.
Yes. When are you leaving?
I leave, around mid-June, so we're gonna be around mid-June. I usually guys will really make it home up, I'll be even closer up in Kansas, and then I can make that drive and get that far.
It's weird. You're gonna ask you, going with this.
He is not, he's gonna stay here, close to home, so it's okay.
So. Well, we wish you the best, brother. I'm just so proud of Jackson. I met him when he was in Willie. That's not only, but growing up together, I would like to consider myself, being the older cousin. I'm very proud of that. Ken, you enjoy him, have you on. I got something I know too from him. He's a twin and grew up together, and it couldn't be more different, but didn't be really big, but they were exactly the same. Great, nothing about him. Very proud of you. Thank you. All the best of luck. Yes, you're so great.
All right, man. When you get Joey on here and anything basketball, feel free to ask him questions. He knows everything. Thank you.
We're gonna follow Jackson's journey because again, like I said, he's top notch. He's gonna get. I really do believe he's gonna come back here and take over one of these programs that's there because sharp and he's doing it the right way. But again, appreciate you coming out, Jackson. Next up, we're gonna have Logan. We are very, very Jackson. If you say if you can, yeah, get your drink. Yeah. Who do you want? We're gonna bring up Miss Kristian Pittman. She is very own Kinley's bartender. How long have you been here?
It'll be 4 years in November since I've been at Kinley.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years in November.
So, what is it about?
I love McKinley. Not only the people that I work with, it's become a family. A lot of us have been here for a very long time, but it's also the atmosphere and the customers. A lot of our customers are regulars, and you'll see them in here just about every day. And the relationships I've built, and I've become overall a better person at McKinley's, and so I don't see myself leaving anytime soon.
Well, I do want to, just want to say, I want to have a segment called, let's checking in with the regulars. She's not just a regular, but she's a worker. And she's one of the best, all the bartenders here are awesome. You guys always make us feel so special. And as soon as we sit down, pretty much already know what we're going to have. And you have to have us sitting right there waiting on us. Yeah, that's the type of place you want. That's
Like, oh yeah, for sure.
so, but another reason why you're right beside me is because I found out that you're our NASCAR fan head.
Yes, I am. Jackie and Teresa always make fun of me because I love racing so much. So yeah, I always have the NASCAR channel or the racing channel on here in one of the sections of the bar. So
Well, we're gonna dive into that a little bit. You're not just a fan. I mean, you lived a life. Tell us a little bit about some of your racing background.
So my dad raced a long time ago. My stepdad raced as well. But it was about 2011. Me, my stepbrother, my stepsister, we all bought race cars, and we raced at Wake County Speedway. It's an asphalt track located off of Sefkins Road off of Highway 401 in Raleigh. And the year that we all three raced, we actually finished 1, 2, and 4. My stepsister won the championship. My stepbrother finished second, and I ended up finishing fourth out of 42 drivers that year. And it was a blast. We all wrecked. So a few of us won. We placed out. I mean, it was just a good time. It was hot. But we were all in college, so it was either college classes or we were at the racetrack, and it was just it was a good level of responsibility for us. It kept us out of trouble. It kept us focused, and it was some of the best years of my life.
Well, good. And that's great. And I know that just being on the track, you see all the ins and outs with the pit crew, and so. Did you ever do any of that stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of people don't realize what all it takes to put a car on a track. You definitely have to have your backbones, your pit crew, your crew chief, your spotter. You have to have the one spot your eyes on the track. There was a lot of times that I actually did spot for other drivers while I was on the track or while I was at the track, and that was fun. But it takes a lot. It's not just the driver half the time.
Hold on one second.
Looks like it's buffering. I don't think we're connected. Let me see what it looks like on Facebook. Yeah, it's buffering. That's weird. Hang on a sec. It's talking about your dad racing. So it's catching up. Give it a second. Still like that.
So that sounds awesome, Kristian. So of course, this past Sunday we had the Indy 500. We had the Coca-Cola 600. Did you watch both of those races?
I watched a little bit of the Indy 500. I watched the Coca-Cola 600. I watched the truck race. I watched the O'Reilly race. If I'm at work, I try to put it on the TVs and try to keep up with it. But if I'm at home, I'm definitely more than likely watching the race.
Well, and speaking of watching the race, of course, we had one of those worthy moments. Of course, recently we just lost one of the greats. Thursday, I was sitting in the baseball practice when my brothers texted me, "Hey, have you heard?" I'm like, so I saw it. Just tell me a little bit about that news when you heard about Mr. Kyle Busch.
Well, I had found out earlier that day, that Thursday, that he had been hospitalized, and so rumors started circulating, and everyone was wondering what was going on, and it wasn't no time after that I was getting I was actually driving on the way to my nephew's baseball game, and I started getting messages that he had passed away, and I had to pull over. I had to pull over. He had a sinus infection and he won Friday night in Dover in the truck race.
Yeah.
And then he competed in the cup race in Dover on that Sunday and came on the radio and said that he wasn't feeling good. He needed a doctor in his bus as soon as he got out of the car. And I heard that he was in a simulator practicing for the Coca-Cola 600 on Wednesday when they found him unresponsive. Went to the hospital, found out he had pneumonia, and that led into sepsis, and he passed away on Thursday. And it's so tough.
Well, I don't know, it's been a great pouring out of love, prayers and support to his family.
Oh, definitely.
And it was nice to see the tribute they had, before the race, of course, I watched it, and, just, still keeping our prayers for, continued, for support to his family. But that was like, he was one of those, I remember where I was when we heard about the number 3 car. I mean, well, I was watching it, the number 3 car, going into turn 4, the intimidator. So, unfortunately, if you think about when they leave early, it's on the racetrack.
Right.
But this was just tragic, and I know he's gonna be missed, but,
Definitely.
because, he was the villain, but he was
Yeah.
the fun villain,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Kyle Busch, but
But that's racing.
it is racing, and that's what made the sport. It's I'm finding it hard to even watch. I watched this past weekend because of the tribute to Kyle Busch and the ceremony, and then Bryson and Samantha showing up. That was amazing. But it's hard to even watch now because Kyle Busch made the sport. Like
He made things happen.
you always like, what was he gonna do next? No one ever knew.
He made things happen on the track, and like I said, he's going to be missed, but there's always going to be that next driver to come in, and
Yeah, and his son, they announced Richard Childress Racing announced that they were going to not retire, but they were going to put the 8 on hold for Brexton for when he gets to that age to race.
he's already kicking butt.
Oh yeah,
He's at 20 cars or something.
oh yeah, he races Bandolero cars, he races legend cars.
He's won a lot.
Yes.
I mean, he's got a lot of his
Little sprint cars, yeah.
Sure, we'll all be following him.
Oh, definitely.
In his career, and you can't wait until, pretty sure everybody will be in tears whenever he
Oh, for sure.
with that hit car. But, you say you're a fan, right?
Oh, I'm a fan.
What year were you born, if you don't mind me?
I was born in 1990. I'm 36 years old.
Something like, I grew up, I'm a avid NASCAR fan from back in the day. I kind of,
Winston Cup.
yeah, and that was my thing, the Winston Cup. I went to,
Who were you a fan of?
well, to be honest with you, you probably wouldn't like it, but I was a fan of Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, and
My mom's a big Jeff Gordon fan.
and
Hey,
you
Mom.
want to know why? It's because everybody hated him.
Yeah.
So it's something about me that I love teams or love people that everybody hates. Like I'm a Duke fan. Everybody hates the Duke.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Patriots fan. Everybody hates the Patriots. Yankees fan.
Patriots.
And I became a Jeff Gordon fan because one, I really did like the Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon feud.
Oh yeah,
That
definitely.
was fun.
Yeah, you were either a Jeff Gordon fan or you were a Dale Earnhardt
Yeah.
fan. There was no in between.
And I appreciate it. And I love Dale Earnhardt. Didn't love him.
Oh yeah.
But I thought that Jeff Gordon was getting a bad rap in the whole industry, so I kind of sided with Jeff Gordon. But I enjoyed watching them all race because, like I said, I went to Rockingham every year. They used to have it twice a year back in the day.
Oh yeah.
They did I think it was a race after the Daytona 500, and then they did one in the fall. So
Oh, yeah.
I would try to get to at least one of them with my good friend Jackie Johnson. If you're watching, we used to go with her dad down there, and always had a blast.
Oh, it's so much fun. I love going to NASCAR races. I love going to races.
Well, speaking of NASCAR, and you're such a good fan, you did mention one cup. Can you name me the other 3 cups? Now it's called the NASCAR Cup.
Are you referring to like O'Reilly and
So after,
talking about Nationwide,
yeah, well, the Winston was one.
Winston Cup?
What was after the Winston? What did they call it? Because they had to get rid of the tobacco, the cigarettes. They didn't like that.
No idea. I don't know what it was after Winston Cup.
Nextel.
Nextel. Oh, I knew that. I knew that.
Then after that one, what was it?
At one point, it was Sprint.
It's the Extra
I
Sprint.
knew it was
And
Sprint.
then one more before what it is now. What was it? It's the Monster Energy.
Oh,
I know. Don't worry. This is not something easy. When you put on the spot, it's not easy. But yeah, I watched it a lot when it was the Winston Cup.
Oh, yeah,
series.
definitely.
I mean, you had the Labonte, you had all the Waltrips and everybody. I enjoyed watching it back then. And I'm getting back into it because I look up like I don't know half the driver, but I do.
Yeah.
But I do know half of them are sons of the guys I used to watch.
What's really cool is a lot of the drivers now, or a lot of the drivers that we actually raced with, see like Preston Bush raced at Wake County Speedway and races at Wake County Speedway. So a lot of these drivers now are my age, or drivers that we raced with. Because we did traveling series, we traveled with a bunch of teams, and so it's
the
like
well, and I'm kind of getting back into it, and I'm enjoying it. And maybe it might be the Kyle Busch effect where people start paying attention again and bring old fans back to it. But who's the up and coming driver we need to look out for?
Josh Berry is one that, he's kind of newer, and that he did really well last year. He hasn't done too much this year, but he's definitely one. Tyler Reddick is leading, he's done amazing. He for points, he's won a bunch of races. Chase Briscoe is another one. Busher is another one. There's a bunch of up and coming. Ryan Blaney's doing really good this year. I think he started in points.
Yeah. That's great. So, like I said, I'm really gonna start keeping my eye back on it, and following it. And for the reasons, if it's just to keep an eye on Brett Gretchen,
Yeah.
and that'll get me going back into it. But I really do enjoy it. And everyone's like, racing's not a sport. It is.
Oh, it's definitely.
It's definitely a sport, and there's a ton of athletes, especially the crew, the pit crew. I mean, it's all a team sport, and I enjoy watching it. It's not just a bunch of left turns and everyone.
Oh no, it's not.
There's so much. There's so much to the sport with your wheel maintenance, your fuel maintenance, drafting, positioning, trying to be set up when there's a warning. Do I go in or not? There's just so much into so much into it. Make you want to go out and watch the race next Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to Darlington. This spirit. But before we leave, do you have the clock? Can I get a minute to get the fandom to see how good she is now?
Oh my God.
1959. Yes, more. I want to show you all because
Show me off. I'm gonna get all these
we're
wrong.
not just fans here at McKinley's. I mean, we really know our sport. But just whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
From 1959. This will be a deal for you. Till this past Daytona 500, there was 44 different winners. And
Like
in a minute,
championship winners.
no, just the actual race.
Oh, winners of the races. Okay.
The Daytona 500, the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to see how many you can get in a minute. All right, ready? Go.
Okay. So let's see here. Did Kyle Busch win any of them? No? Let's see. I have Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Chase Briscoe, Busher, oh man, Daniel Suarez, oh man.
Oh, you're thinking this and Junior Swartz just won 600.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of everybody.
You're throwing everybody's name.
Let's see.
Well, that's sort of
Carl Edwards, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
There you go.
Dale Earnhardt Sr.
There you go.
Ricky Rudd, David Reagan. Why am I going blank? I'm trying to think of everybody.
I put you on the spot.
Time.
Time.
Okay.
That was good.
But I'm gonna throw some at you. Bobby Allison.
Oh, yeah.
The
older drivers.
The older drivers, and I know that. Like Kurt Busch, Kyle's brother.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But thank you so much for coming out.
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely.
We're gonna continue to bring you guys out here because like I said, you guys don't just work here. Y'all are fans.
Oh yeah,
of sports.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you want to come in here and you want to try to watch a race, the race will be on somewhere.
Oh, it definitely will be, especially if I'm working.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Of course.
And are you working it off today?
No, I'm off today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you guys, thank you Jackson, thank you Kristian for coming out and just chatting it up with us. There's so much going on this spring, and like Teresa said, we got World Cup right around the corners. I'm gonna try to wrestle up a really cool soccer expert to come out here and just really explain, what we're getting ready to see here. And how privileged we are to have it here on our own turf here that we're hosting it. Starting this weekend, like Jackson said, we got baseball starting up, the regionals. So softball, the World Series start tomorrow. So just so much going on that just can tune in. If it's a rainy day or if it's not a rainy day, you got a smart TV, you can plug it in outside and you can always watch your great sports. Tonight, Hurricanes. I think we're all, the entire triangle just to stop what they're doing and tune in to the game tonight because I got a feeling there's going to be another great one. Hopefully they'll go into overtime. But if it does, we do pretty good in the overtime games. But we're going to wrap it up. I want to thank Teresa again. Thank you, McKinley's, for opening up doors, for letting us come in and just chat a little bit about sports. And if you ever want to know why I got this hat on my head, it's Speedhead Apparel. I keep forgetting to talk about it. But there are other sponsors, and if you're interested in getting a P-head hat, you can tell me at whoneedonepodcast@gmail.com. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you next Wednesday. Who need one? Thank you, guys. And before I forget, Jackson and Kristian.